Imagine living in a world where love isn't a pursuit but a calm, natural part of life that finds you at the right time and place. Sounds perfect, right? Have you ever found yourself relentlessly chasing love, only to feel lonelier? Here's a surprising twist from the ancient Stoics. Chasing love might be what's actually driving it away. Why does this counterintuitive idea hold the key to not only finding love but experiencing it in its truest form? What if the secret to love lies not in chasing it but in letting go altogether? Today, we dive into the wisdom of Stoic philosophy to uncover why chasing love may be one of the biggest mistakes in the pursuit of happiness. Together, we'll explore timeless Stoic truths about love, desire, and emotional well-being that modern society seems to have forgotten. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to embark on this journey toward attracting genuine love by doing the least expected, letting it go. This life-changing perspective could redefine your entire approach to relationships. Now, let's dive deeper into the practices that can transform your life, beginning with 1. The illusion of control. Stoic philosophy introduces the concept of the dichotomy of control, which teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. Epictetus, a well-known Stoic philosopher, put it simply: some things are within our power, while others are not. Our opinions, desires, and aversions are in our control. Our body, reputation, and even love are not. Chasing love involves trying to control someone else's feelings, which naturally leads to frustration and disappointment. The more we try to force love or manipulate relationships to fit our ideal, the further we drift from the natural flow of emotions. Marcus Aurelius, another respected Stoic, urged, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This speaks to accepting what happens naturally rather than trying to mold others or situations into what we want. Stoicism guides us to focus on internal growth rather than chasing love, which in turn fosters healthier, more authentic connections. 2. The value of self-sufficiency. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of being content within oneself, self-sufficiency. Epictetus once said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It's attained by disregarding things outside our control." When it comes to relationships, this means we should strive for inner completeness instead of relying on others for happiness. Entering a relationship not out of need but from a place of self-sufficiency leads to more balanced, fulfilling connections. In practice, self-sufficiency means focusing on personal growth. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By cultivating resilience, wisdom, and patience, we become whole individuals. Relationships then become an enhancement to our lives, rather than a necessity. 3. The dangers of attachment. Attachment, according to Stoicism, arises when we place too much importance on things we cannot control, which leads to suffering. As Epictetus wisely said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish for them to happen as they do." When we chase love, we often set unrealistic expectations, which can lead to disappointment when things don't go as planned. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on our own self-improvement rather than on external validation. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we have control over our minds, not over outside events. Practicing detachment allows us to accept outcomes without despair. Seneca recommended reflecting daily on life's impermanence, helping us to let go of emotional investment in outcomes and build resilience. 4. Finding love by letting go. Stoicism encourages us to let life unfold naturally rather than forcing it. Epictetus advised that we should wish for things to happen as they do, not as we want. When applied to love, this means stepping back and allowing relationships to grow organically, without imposing expectations or seeking validation. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." By focusing on becoming the best version of ourselves and cultivating virtues like kindness, integrity, and patience, we naturally attract people who resonate with our true selves. Seneca urged us to live each day as if it were your last. By doing so, we embrace the present moment, making room for genuine love to find us. 5. Standing true freedom. True freedom, according to Stoic philosophy, is not defined by our external circumstances but by our internal responses. Seneca warned that it is not a man who has too little who is poor, but a man who craves more. This applies to relationships as well. Chasing love leads to dependence, which robs us of emotional freedom. Epictetus reminded us that we are disturbed not by what happens, but by our thoughts about what happens. This wisdom teaches us that our peace of mind should not rely on the feelings or validation of others. Marcus Aurelius encourages self-restraint and inward focus as the path to true freedom. 6. The role of fate in relationships. Stoicism embraces the concept of amor fati, or love of fate. This philosophy urges us to accept whatever happens in life, including in our relationships, as part of the natural order. Epictetus advised, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happens as it does, and you will be happy." By accepting relationships as they come without trying to mold them into something else, we reduce anxiety and increase our ability to experience love fully. Marcus Aurelius said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together." This Stoic wisdom guides us to focus on what we can control, our own virtues, while letting go of our attachment to specific outcomes. 7. The power of mindfulness in love. Mindfulness, or being present in the moment, is central to Stoic philosophy. By focusing on the present, we avoid anxieties about the future or regrets about the past, which is crucial in relationships. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Confine yourself to the present." In love, mindfulness means engaging fully with the person in front of you, free from distractions or preconceived notions. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Mindfulness fosters understanding and intimacy, allowing us to appreciate love for what it is in the moment. Incorporating Stoic wisdom into your approach to love transforms not only your relationships but also your entire experience of life, helping you build connections that are grounded in authenticity and virtue.